Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to dive into a review of Dragon Ball Daima, Episode 8, English Dub. And that episode is called Tamagami. I took some notes on my phone from that episode. That's why I'm looking at my phone. I normally have it in front of my laptop that I'm filming on right now. Laptop webcam. And wow, there was a lot going on in that episode. So Tamagami or Tamagami. So I guess that's what they call those those things that guard the Dragon Balls. And I know it's been mentioned in the previous episodes leading up to it. I just can't think of what they was called or how you would spell it. So yeah, so the Tamagami is what the Dragon Ball Guardians are called. So I've made some notes about that. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Goku fights the third Tamagami. Well, the one guarding the third, the 3-star ball. Because in the Demon Realm, there's only 3 Dragon Balls. Each of them is guarded by a Tamagami, which is apparently nearly impossible to beat. And Goku managed to defeat that one, the one that's in the, I think the 3rd Demon Realm, which is where they are at right now. And now I guess they're planning to go to the 2nd Demon World. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find some other good things. Okay, so Goku fights this Tamagami. That's an interesting battle. And then after that, after he defeats this Tamagami, there's another test, which they call a battle for some reason. I don't know why. Where it's like, so you get the Dragon Ball is placed under a cup. Like there's I think like 5 cups, or maybe I miscounted. Then you're supposed to kind of figure out which cup the Dragon Ball is under. And then if you guess correctly, you win the Dragon Ball. Now, apparently Goku has good eyes, and he's been watching it very closely, because the Dragon Ball actually ended up over. I forgot, because I think this detail would be important. So, this match is out in the open. It's next to like a town, and there's an audience. Okay, so the Dragon Ball ends up like over the head of somebody in the audience, and Goku saw where it was at. I think that's actually part of the test, because Glorio, the Supreme Kai, and Pansy, they lost sight of the ball, and they thought it was underneath one of them cups. And then we got thinking, there's no way we could figure out which one it's under now. And then Goku, who must have been watching very carefully, seen where it was actually at. It wasn't under one of those cups. I'm guessing that's part of the test. If you can keep a close eye on it and keep track of it where it's at. Yeah. So Goku got one of the Dragon Ball. And boy, after that, some major revelation came out about Supreme Kai's sister, Arinsu. Let's see, anything else? Yeah. So, after they got the first Dragon Ball, Glorio calls Arinsu, and apparently she's plotting something. She's plotting to take over the Demon Realm and overthrow Gomah. She wants it for herself. So apparently that reveals the true motive of Glorio. They're kind of, I guess, they're sort of working together. Now, I'm not sure what Glorio is getting in return of this, but Glorio is using Goku to help gather the Dragon Balls, the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, and Arinsu is planning to use those Dragon Balls to take over the Demon Realm. Meanwhile, Arinsu is apparently working with some kind of witch or whatever she is. I guess it's like a witch. And apparently, this witch is the actual creator of Majin Buu. Like of Kid Buu. And this witch gave credit or let Bibidi take credit for it, or I'm not sure if she was letting Bibidi take credit for or take the fall for the creation of Bibidi. But apparently this witch is the actual creator of Majin Buu. And apparently Arinsu was there when Majin Buu was like right after the scene where Vegeta, like the final atonement scene. Then the next episode, like Vegeta's, he blew himself up, and then he's like, and then after that his body is like a stone statue. It falls to the ground and crumbles. I'm not sure if this is before or after or what, but somewhere after that, Arinsu, like, okay, I forgot to explain something. I need to get better at that. Supreme Kai's brother, I think Degasu, and Gomah are still going over stuff from the Buu saga. And while they're doing so, they see Arinsu kind of like in the background. I mean, at first she looks like a figure, and they zoom in to get a close look at it. And she's gathering essence of Majin Buu. Right after Vegeta blew himself up. And the statue of him like falls to the ground and crumbles. And yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He blows himself up and his body is just like a statue. Yeah, that. So apparently she's using those essence. She wants to use those essence to recreate another Majin Buu, or another Majin. And she gave these essence to that witch who's supposed to help do that. And that's part of the plan. So apparently they are using Goku and the Supreme Kai. I'm not sure about Pansy because she sort of just tagged along as pawns to get the Dragon Ball. So, yeah. Let's see what else. And there's also something else outside that I find very curious. Arinsu, like, she took symbol from the Fat Buu. Fat Buu was basically good and more infant-like, like a little kid who didn't know any better. I kind of wonder if she should have took, I guess, essence from Kid Buu instead, if that would have worked out better with whatever it is she's planning. And I don't know. We'll see what goes on after that. Let's see. Anything else? I have some notes from that episode on my phone. Yeah, I didn't catch the name of that witch. I'm sure it was mentioned. And she has the Majin symbol on her. It's weird. Like whenever I first watched the Majin Buu episodes of Dragon Ball Z, I always thought Majin was part of Buu's name. Like his name was Majin Buu. I thought that was his name. Like I thought the Majin part was part of his name. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, apparently Vegeta finds out that the demon realm has a Dragon Ball. When Pansy's father, I forget his name, I know it was mentioned in a previous episode, calls, I forget that other guy's name who picked him up at the lookout. I forget his name. And it reports that Goku has the first Dragon Ball and defeated a Tamagami. Then Vegeta is like, it's like this, and then Vegeta is something like, you mean the Demon Realm has Dragon Balls too? And that guy who picked him up from the lookout, I don't remember his name. It's like, what do you mean too? Yeah, it's a kind of a funny moment at the end of that episode. I don't think there's much of anything else that I had to mention. So overall, I think that's a pretty good episode. It's a pretty interesting episode. And apparently, sometimes, like whenever I go on the internet, I sort of like accidentally see spoilers. Apparently, Dragon Ball's Daima is stopping at 20 episodes. So, that's interesting. And what's sad about that is just that I'm not going to get to see or react to until, well, we see and give my thoughts and opinions on until after I see those episodes, even though the news is already out. And I'm watching the English dub only. If English sub, I probably have to pause the episode constantly and be a real pain. Yeah. So, I guess the end of the episode, it's an overall pretty good episode. I want to see how it ends. And, yeah. I can't wait to see what happens in the next episode, episode 9.